G'day! Time for another episode of Mike's Making Munch, and I've got new sausages. That's exciting, but I didn't just get regular old delicious sausages. I got Frankfurts for some reason. I don't know why I chose that. It was wild. Who knows why? Got a packet of Frankfurts. So I'm going to fry them. I don't think I've ever fried Frankfurts before. But I was looking up, how long do you need to cook them for? And then someone was feeling very strongly you should fry Frankfurts. So I'm going to fry Frankfurts. Yeah. Little footy franks. On your footy franks. Yum. Wow, so much chefing to show you the thing that I'm cooking. Who'd have thought? Who'd thought that this channel would ever feature so much cooking? Not me, that's for sure. What a weekend. When you don't leave the house very much, it feels like nothing ever happens because I was just here all the time. Whereas travel gives a good breakdown of things. I traveled from this place to this place and then something happens. Travel. Good stuff. We had youth group online. And youth group is themed around travel this term. So Jesus traveling to Jerusalem. It's such a strong theme in my mind of just Jesus' determination to go to the cross. It wasn't an accident. He wasn't forced there. Like, he deliberately went from being heaps far away to being at the place where he would be killed. Yeah. Footy franks look weird being fried, but we'll see how we go. Yeah. This week we got online mission week, which is very interesting. Most of my morning has just been meetings with people. So I had meetings with chaplaincy group, talking with them online, then talking with the other people working on Jesus Club stuff, and I just had a phone call with a fellow from Jesus Club. A lot of things. Jesus Club, I probably need to actually explain what that is. So Jesus Club is a thing for adults with intellectual disabilities where they can learn more about Jesus. It's not that they're not welcome in church. They're very welcome in church. I know some of them do go to church just down the road here at St. Stephen's. Some don't, just because their families don't. But it's a great opportunity for them to get to learn about Jesus and just to have things a bit more targeted at them. Things can be hard to understand for most adults I know. To understand the gospel is very difficult. But when understanding things in general is difficult, you just need some help. So it's a lot about just making sure you're explaining things in a very concrete way. Kind of like holy. There's a thing talking about this morning. Talking about that God is holy. What does that mean? Like, it's in the Lord's Prayer as well. Like, hallowed be your name just means you be holy, kind of thing. Or your name be treated as holy, maybe would be super wordy translation. Which you don't need if everyone knows what hallowed means. But if no one knows what hallowed means, well then, Well, hallowed ground. That just means kind of like set apart or special. So the MCG is hallowed ground. It's special. Like, that's the place where the grand final is played. It's not really just a normal park that you can go have Sunday picnic in. Or, it's not a place to take the dog for a run around or throw the frisbee around. Like, it's special. It's really special. It's another thing being hallowed. Rachel's sewing scissors. they're pretty holy. You can't use sewing scissors for anything but sewing. Like they're just for sewing. They're for cutting fabric scissors. So they're set apart for a special purpose. They're special. They're not just for anything. And God's like that. But God in a even more amazing, different way. That He's just got this divide between Him and everything else. He's more special than everything else because He made everything. So there's just this instant distinction between God and creation, that God made everything, but He wasn't made. So everything else made, He wasn't made. There's just that instant division that He is holy, He is different and not the same as everything else. Yeah. That's exciting stuff to think through. And so making sure that, like, even just for explaining that to everyone on here, I was using a lot of concrete examples of, yeah, you know what sewing scissors are. Maybe you don't know what sewing scissors are, or fabric scissors. But you know they're not made for just everything. They're not for everything. I mean, to be more concrete, I would pull them out and be like, here are these scissors. Oh. The kitchen scissors are missing, as always.
They're back in the knife block.
Well, someone didn't put them back in the knife block, and it was me. Like, I just used it to cut open the sausages, and Rachel only just put them back in there. So, there you go. Well, these little sausages look pretty much cooked. Wow. Well, have a good day. That's been Mike's Making Munch. Catch you later.